Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on what is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people. I'm an artist and educator, and I'm currently learning about budgeting, saving, and planning for the future. I'm here with week 3 of April budget check-in. And yeah, last week was kind of a struggle. I think this week I did okay, although I know there are some places in my budget where I'm pushing it or breaking it a little, hoping that it will work out. One cool thing to note is I did adjust my planned income because I realized that even though the last quarter ended and the new quarter began, there's no break in pay for my adjuncting position. So I just adjusted this up to my normal full-time pay and adjunct income. And then for my emergency fund, I just added the excess to that section. As you guys know, my big financial goal right now is getting this emergency fund to $10,000 as quickly as possible. All right, so that's cool. It seems like I'll have a little more to put towards that. But there are some places where I went over. There was one charge that was like I didn't plan for. So I'm hoping that the areas that came in under budget will help make up for that. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so getting into week 3. Let's see. I'm just going to go down the list. The first thing I have, which is actually the most recent transactions, they're all kind of going back in history as they go down, is $125 at the cafe at school. I did one more donation, my last little bit of sharing my income funds. I donated to help a young artist go to a summer program. Just a young artist who is just doing really cool stuff, a mover and shaker, and I was really excited to get to support them. And that was like a GoFundMe. It was $25.30 because they have like a fee or something. Anyway, I had $25 left, so I shared it. And so it's over by 30, but meh. I did make a little bit of income, which is cool. I found out about this from Francis from Budget Real Good. Prolific is this site where you can do these studies. They're like kind of like surveys, but they're for scientific studies, and you get paid a little bit per them. They're kind of fun, and I don't know. Anyway, it's paid in pounds. So then when it transferred to dollars, I got paid $8.43. It's not nothing. I went to therapy and I had I don't know why I said 25. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to delete that. Let's see. It's a $30 copay. And that will come out of my, let's see here. Sorry guys, it's a little allergy-ish. And also I'm doing a bunch of cleanup today. I've been sweeping in a dusty basement. I'm getting ready to show my studio off in a regional studio tour that's happening in my town. So doing a bunch of cleaning. I'm having a little bit of sniffles. Anyway, therapy copay comes out of my flexible spending account. Flexible spending account, for anyone that doesn't know, is an option that I have through my employer. So basically I can have them deduct from my paycheck every month a certain amount of money. I choose the total amount. And that's deducted pre-tax. So you can do this for medical expenses, and you can also do it for, in my employer, it has a slightly different name. I forget what it's called, but you can also do it for childcare, which is amazing. You think about how much you spend. I don't have a child, so I don't, but how much one spends on childcare. And for me, since I do therapy once or twice a month, I spend a fair amount on copays. And so to have that come out pre-tax, it saves you quite a bit of money. And it is deducted monthly, but you actually have access to all of it at the beginning of the year, which is helpful because it helps to make that you're paying your deductible a little bit smoother. And I would say the only drawback is you need to make sure that you don't promise too much or say that you want too much taken out, because it will it's use it or lose it. So I did kind of go a little bit under. So yeah, hoping that I would, at the end of the year, I could pay my copays, but we'll see what happens. I do need to, pay attention to that as we move into like the 6-month mark. Okay, so my phone bill came out and it was only $72.35. I guess you're like kind of prepaying. I know that my bill will be $87 next month, or be more next month. Might even be a little more than that. It's like once I go over the data, which rarely happens, but I was traveling and so I planned for it. I think I might have gone over again. So I don't know. We'll see. But I will adjust for May to make sure that my budget includes that overage. Okay, so I did go out to eat a few more times. I'm already $14.83 over, so that's not great. I ate lunch at the cafe on Monday. I actually had meal prepped and I just forgot all my lunches at home. So that was $7. I bought cat food for $68.27, my usual monthly cat food. Hulu came out, which is kind of cool. It's only $6.53 now. Travel. Oh, I got reimbursed for travel because I drove to the ceramic supply store to pick up things for the studio at my job. And so I got reimbursed for travel. And that $38.28 will go immediately into my car maintenance fund since it's for, wear and tear on my car. All right, so I went to, I guess this would go in household, which I'm a little bit over already, but I went to the Container Store and I just totally bought like a really cute Weck jar. I don't know if you guys have seen those. I'm a total sucker for like cute jars, and I get a lot from the thrift store, just from things I've used that came in a jar. But I don't know, man. I went to the museum, which you'll see in a minute, and then my friend wanted to go to the Container Store, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I walked around and I kept finding things I wanted to buy and then being like, I don't really need that. And doing really well, but then I found this cute little Weck jar and I bought it for $5.27. So kind of silly, I know. While we were in Seattle, we also ate lunch, and continuing my trend for this month, I treated her. She had driven really, so I mean, and it's quite far, she'd driven like an hour each way. So I treated her to lunch. It was delicious Vietnamese food. And that was $29.65. Yeeks. The museum itself was $15 to get in. I guess I'll put that under hobbies. It's a lot of red, y'all. A lot of red. It's a lot of red. And I went to the grocery store last week after my budget check-in, and that was $39.52. And so I've got $11 remaining. I think that's fine. I got plenty of stuff going on. I might need to buy some like eggs and some almond milk, maybe. And I might want to buy some like greens or something. But yeah, maybe some like vegetables. But otherwise, I've got everything I need. I've got beans, I've got grains, I've got meat. So yeah, maybe I just need to get some greens or other vegetables. But I do have some root vegetables and stuff in my cabinet. So I don't know, maybe I'll film my grocery haul this week and my meal prep and show you guys what I do with $11.16. Yeah. For sure, my grocery hauls don't like really go week to week. It's not like I buy everything that I'm going to eat in a week, because I buy a lot of, dry grains, or if I can get a better deal on like cage-free eggs, if I buy 2 at the same time, I'll buy 2 and those will last like 2 to 3 weeks. So, that's kind of how my budget works. I also often go over, but I don't think I will this month. So it'd be good if I didn't go over, since I'm going to go over everywhere else, or I have, I got a lot of red. Anyway, that is my budget check-in for the week. I'm going into the last week. I'm feeling good. I hope you're having a great end of your month too. Let me know how you're doing in your budget, and I will see you next time.